Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video here on FPL Now. Today we're going to be going over my team selection for game week 29. I have played my triple captaincy chip this week, so we'll see how that goes. But if you're excited for the video, make sure to drop a like down below. Leave a comment, what are you doing with your team this week? Subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video, and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, before I get into my team for game week 29, just going to do a quick recap of how I'm currently doing in game week 28. Still got a few players to play tonight, but I'm currently sitting on 76 points. I was so close to captaining James, but I decided to go to Rafinha because of that new manager bounce. I thought that he was going to get some sort of return in that game, and to be fair, he was very unlucky not to. He missed from like 2 yards out. If that went in, we'd be sitting pretty, but unfortunately he did not return anything, so hopefully he can get something from Villa tonight. I got Saar in goal with 3 points. I don't know what's going on with Wolves at the moment, just not keeping a clean sheet as soon as I bring in those players. Trent got me 12, of course. James got me 18. I did transfer Van Dijk out for James this week. It was honestly a coin toss between Rudiger and James. I'm still happy that I went with James, even though he is like ruled out of tonight's game and then the next 3 fixtures after that. Rudiger will have to have like an absolute belter of a game to completely outscore James there, because I think he's already on like 6 points at the moment. So if he gets another 6, you know, James was still the correct decision. Kilman obviously getting 1 point. Digne not even playing. He is available though for tonight. Whether he plays or not, I don't know. I really need him to play, so my bench boost is better than it would have been. Obviously, Rafinha captain. Salah getting me 3 points. Hopefully turns that around when I triple captain him this week. Son getting me 7. Could have had so much more. Ramsey getting 3 points. I'm just annoyed that I've got Ramsey, to be fair. I mean, he's not the worst player to have. He's going to be on my bench most weeks. And I think Villa do have another game to reschedule at some point, so I'll obviously have him for that game. But yeah, not really going to be playing him too much in the near future. Broja with 2 points. Jimenez with 1. Need to get rid of Jimenez as well. Just coming on as a rotation sub at the moment. Not happy about that at all. Need to get rid of him. And then yeah, bench pretty successful. Foster got me 1 point. Obviously plays Wolves tonight. Ben White got me 1 point. I wasn't expecting them to concede twice against Watford, but it is what it is. Lacazette getting 2 assists, giving me 8 points, and then Saka getting 12 points. So far, bench boost is okay on 22 points with Foster to play. But of course, if Digne does not play tonight, then I will have a player coming off the bench for him. And it wouldn't have been White as well. Like, White wasn't my first choice on this bench. I just stuck him there because I knew I was going to be playing my bench boost. It would have been Saka. So yeah, if Saka does come on for Digne, then of course I would have only had 10 points and then whatever Foster gets tonight. So hopefully Digne does play. But that's how I did in game week 28 so far. Going on to my team for game week 29, as you can see, I have activated my triple captaincy chip on Salah. He has a double, again, nowhere near as good as the double that he had in game week 26 of Norwich and Leeds at home, but hopefully we'll still get quite a few returns in that game. I do have Saar in goal though, away at Everton, hoping for a clean sheet in that game. Everton are quite good at home though, which is annoying, but I mean, they did just concede 5 to Spurs, so hopefully, you know, we can get some sort of result there for the Wolves defenders, because I have Kilman playing as well. Could be transferring him out this week though. I'll go over that in a second. Trent obviously with the double up, don't need to talk about that. James with the injury now, again he's been ruled out for 4 games, so he's not playing against Norwich, he's not playing against Newcastle. Of course there are cup games in between that and of course the Champions League as well, so I think the next 4 games are including those, but he will be back for like game week 31 potentially. But you know, they don't really have anything to play for now, because they kind of solidified that 3rd spot, so they're going to be concentrating on the Champions League. So even if James is back, they're not necessarily going to play him in every single league game, and as well as that, they might bring him back slowly as well. They don't want him to get injured again. He's obviously such an important player in that Chelsea lineup, so we'll see what happens there. And then of course White with, he does have a double, but it's not the greatest double. 2 home games though, we'll see what happens. But yes, Leicester and Liverpool. I kind of want Salah to pop off in that Arsenal game though. And then of course Rafinha at home to Norwich. I have, of course, Salah, triple captain. We've got Son, Man United away and Brighton away. We've got Saka, of course, Leicester at home, Liverpool at home, Broja with Watford at home, and then Lacazette, another double game week player. And then my bench is Foster, Digne, Ramsey, and Jimenez. So that's how my team is shaping up at the moment. I do have 1.1 mil in the bank, though, I do believe, with 1 free transfer. So I've obviously got transfer plans in my head, so I'm going to go over that right now. So I have, yeah, 1.1 mil, obviously played my triple captain, 1 free transfer. So someone that I need to get out of my team right now is probably Reece James, to be fair. It would have been Jimenez at some point, but again, Jimenez is just a bit like, he has he doesn't have the worst fixtures. It's just annoying that he's getting rotated. So yeah, Reece James pretty much has to come out of my team this week. So I'm thinking about taking a -4 this week, which I'm okay with because I'm bringing in double game week players. And so since that's the case, you know, it's not the worst situation because I'll just hopefully make those points back if they get any kind of returns or just play. But anyway, yeah, James out, and I'm thinking of bringing Robertson, and I could bring in Van Dijk, but Robertson's just so much better, and I would really like him for, obviously he has the double, yes he does blank in 30, but I would love to have him for the Watford at home game as well. Plus he's just easily transferable into Cancelo as well, because I kind of want Cancelo back in my team. He does have COVID at the moment, I think, or something like that. But yeah, I do want Cancelo for like the rest of the fixtures here, because obviously he's going to double again, which is probably going to be in 36. But yeah, Watford, Leeds, Newcastle, West. I kind of want Cancelo back for those games, and he's just an easy switch from Robertson to Cancelo. So I'm probably going to do that down the line, but I definitely want Robertson straight away, and doubling up on those Liverpool defenders. And then I also kind of want to get rid of either Digne or Kilman. Kilman, I'm definitely just going to wait for the game tonight and just see how Wolves do, see if they do tighten up at the back, because I kind of want to keep the Wolves defenders just simply because he has Everton, Leeds, Villa and Newcastle, which are some nice fixtures before I get rid of him. So I'm not hugely I'm not hugely in the boat of getting rid of him because he just has some really nice fixtures, and again, if Wolves do sort it out, then it's fine. Digne is probably the player that I'm going to be getting rid of. Again, potentially plays tonight against Leeds, but then he just doesn't have the greatest run. He's got West Ham, Arsenal, Wolves, Tottenham, Liverpool, and that's just not a great run of fixtures. That's why a lot of people are getting rid of Coutinho this week as well. Now I know that his fixtures do get good around game week 35, but I'll just bring him in back then. Obviously he does have the game to reschedule, which again could be at any point, so we'll have to see what happens there. But yeah, I'm thinking of getting rid of Digne this week as well, and I'm probably going to be bringing in Doherty. I know it's a bit knee-jerky, but I do have the funds for it. I have 0.5 mil left in the bank, which is obviously an okay bit of money in the bank, you know, half a mil just in case I need to do anything. And then obviously the transfer after that, I'm probably just going to roll and then potentially get rid of Jimenez at some point. Again, the fixtures are really nice, but I just don't want him in my team anymore. I'm not getting rid of Lacazette because he potentially doubles in 33, and they do have a couple more games to reschedule as well, so I'm not going to get rid of any of my Arsenal players yet. But I think this is probably the way that I'm going to be going. Probably the way that I'm going to be shaping up for game week 30, because of course it is, well, game week 29, but of course game week 30 is also in the horizon as well. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll have 10 players for game week 30 if I do that. So I'm okay with having 10 players, 100% okay with that. So I think that is the way that I'm going to go. And again, I don't think Doherty's going to like lose his place. He's just playing incredible football. So hopefully he just starts every single game now. We'll see. But yeah, if I bring in Doherty and he doesn't start, then it's not the end of the world, but it is not a great situation either. So that is probably the way that I'm going to be going this week with my transfers. So that is pretty much going to be everything for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to drop a like down below. Leave a comment. What are you doing with your game week 29 teams? How's your game week 28 going? Let me know. Subscribe if you're brand new. It's everything from me though. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and until next time, peace.